Well, it's good. It's glad it's good that you didn't have to run very far. How you doing, Paunch? Geist, Akimokumi. I'm going into this ostensibly completely blind. Finally, some good fucking stream. Lord, I don't know about Lord. Maybe Bachelor of Medicine. Oh, Max, no. I was gonna try and find the music from this on YouTube for the go live. And then I was like, I'm just gonna leave it on the menu, because crazy Pathologic music slaps. So for the uninitiated, Pathologic is a game where you play as one of 3 doctors during an outbreak of a plague in a rural Siberian town. Is there a doctor in the house? Oh yeah. Sous eating Calbee pork chops. Sounds good. Sure. Sounds a lot like Resident Evil. Not really. The Pathologic games are mostly bartering and like problem solving. They're survival horrors / immersive sims, insofar as you have to manage a lot of meters. Right, I did see that today. I will do that after the stream. Pathologic is a game about having no money and starving to death. That's true, but this is a prequel to the Bachelor route. So it may be a game about losing your money and then starting to starve to death. We'll see. It's like Resident Evil if the best route through Resident Evil was to sell the first gun you bought to buy bread. Or you get to buy bread. I have shot a diseased person or 2 in my time playing Pathologic games, but only as a last resort. And if you get infected in this game, holy shit, Hecatonis. You're going Jamie Lee Curtis mode with all these subs. Insanely excited. Well, we'll see. This isn't the full game yet, unfortunately. But I do appreciate you. Absolute legend, Hecatonis. She was in Borderlands, that's true. My guy. Yeah. Leave it to Hecatonis being a fucking G out here.
Nice bonus.
But yeah, if you get infected in Pathologic, you're more or less fucked. In the words of Harris Brewer on the topic. How do you cure the plague? You don't. Fuck you. Don't catch the plague, shithead. Fuck. What is going on? Aki. What?
Nice bonus.
What a shed. Good lord.
Nice bonus.
I missed the, Mr.
Nice bonus.
I used to have that on the soundboard from when I played Pathologic 2. The sub-viruses spread, please cure us. No. Good lord.
Nice bonus.
Oh, I was expecting that to take me to like a difficulty thing. Okay. Yes. Good lord. Oh, this isn't a this isn't a prequel. It's what? What the fuck?
Nice bonus.
How do I pick one of these? I want to say go to hell, Death. I'm not scared of you.
Nice bonus.
I think because, like,
Nice bonus.
in the original Pathologic, you had a little scope. This little, like, binocular thing you could look at, and it would show you where, like, infected areas were. And I think the version of that they've gone with in this game is much more complex, where it's like you can see through time or something.
Nice bonus.
See, we got tragedians.
Nice bonus.
Little thought clouds.
Nice bonus.
Heterochromia is so in right now. It never left. One complaint I can't have this playing FF7 at the same time. It's unfortunate. Oh god, who do I want to talk to?
Nice bonus.
Okay, one sec here. That looks like Victor Sabarov, but I don't think it is. And that's the Inquisitor.
Nice bonus.
I don't know if anyone else. I don't recognize the lady with the glasses. Or these two. Let's talk to the...
It's not love of living that drives us to overcome death.
Seraphima, okay. Why aren't you at the interrogation yet, Bachelor? You're supposed to be there already. What happened? Why did you come down here? What's going on? What are you looking at? They told me that's not an interrogation, actually. They just want to know. They just want to talk. I'm a witness, not a suspect for now. That seems like the most Bachelor response.
People, yes.
Oh, you can talk to more than one
Got
person at
skin,
once.
Covered in skin. That's what they are. People.
Mix, please play swamp boat there. Hang on, Chief. Did they summon you because of the Thanatica? Were the order to shut the laboratory down? Were the order to shut the laboratory down be revoked? Postponed? No, I believe I was summoned because of the sand plague. They fear the epidemic might have already spread here to the capital. Ugh. No, they're not revoking it. The Thanaticus no more. Nor do we'll do some work yet, I hope. So you're the doctor who first discovered this deadly epidemic, this dirt disease? Is it true that it killed off a whole step town in a week? 25,000 dead? Listen to me, this is all hearsay. Please, leave our director alone. He has important work to do. And you, Chief, you should hurry off now. Your appointment is at 8. No, answer me this. Since you're the one in charge, is it true or not? You said this disease was already in the capital? It's technically a concurrent quote? No, it appears to be a sequel because the, like, opening was, like, after everyone's dead. Now, to be fair, Pathologic 2 also opens with it being, like, the town's fucked. Let's try it again. I said that. I said they believe the epidemic might have spread here already. That's what I said. The bureaucrats are usually wrong. Yeah. Oh, fuck. These are all such Daniel Dankovsky answers. Not exactly 25. Not exactly 20,000. Strictly speaking. Fewer. There were 417 survivors. A scant but non-zero amount of hope. Still, what are you staring at? What's going on? Out there. Well, that's probably fine, if I'm being honest. Just gotta... Is this the same writer as Disco Elysium? No, this is... Fuck. Oh, okay. Now it's an interquill. You don't want to credit the writer properly. Nikolai Dubowski, Peter Potapov, and Aryat Zakirov. Hey, bud. Time doesn't mean much in Pathological. Especially doesn't seem to mean anything in this one. That was Wheelie said.
Nice boner.
I could hear that. I mean, all the Pathologic music is like this. I appreciate it regardless, Mop. It's cool that it zooms in on the characters now. It doesn't just hard cut. You can go no further. Quarantine. Enough cawing. I was the one who set up the quarantine in the first place. So tired of running into obstacles that I created myself. Who are you? State your name. Appeal to authority. I didn't recognize your face at first glance. You've changed quite a bit after a week in our town. I'm Sava Kremenets, number 72. The last volunteer of the Orderlies Corps. Since you're here, consider this my resignation. I do not accept your resignation. There is still hope. Frontier, the last post, the last frontier, how quickly it all came to an end. Now, that's too defeatist for the Bachelor. I don't accept your resignation. Stealing that pen. Quarantine. Summon the architecture demon. Promise to save our town, but all you leave behind are ashes and graves. What lies ahead of you is not the step, but a fog of uncertainty. So where will you go now, O man lost to death? What a way to talk to me, 72. Grow fond of your old mask, abide by the protocol, and stop at the implications. There's a distinct smell of creosote. The railroad is nearby. I'll return to the capital. They're shutting down the Thanatica in my lab. The Academy must hear about this dreadful disease. No reason to stay here. The town is lost. I admit, I'm not omnipotent, but I've tried. This seems like a Bachelor answer. Quarantine, ooh. No. I guess also, like, people who didn't watch the Pathologic 2 streams, there are 3 doctors trying to save the town throughout Pathologic. The Bachelor, the Haruspecs, and the Changeling. The Bachelor is like a conventional doctor. The Haruspecs is like a regional, like, indigenous kind of doctor using, like, traditional medicine. Quarantine. And the Changeling is like a faith healer, essentially. So, in the second game we played as the Haruspecs, Artemi Burach. And in this one we play as Daniel Dankovsky, the Bachelor, hence all the Bachelor talk. Daniel Dankovsky is a huge prick. That's like his whole shtick, is that he's like he's very well characterized and very believable and understandable. Like, when you play through Pathologic 1 as the Bachelor, you get equally tired of all the fucking bullshit traditions and stuff. But when you play the other routes, you realize that he's just kind of like an arrogant, out-of-towner dickhead. So I'm trying to pick the answers that are most Daniil Dankovsky. People whisper rumors that the only doctor in town plans to abandon them, to flee. The most fortunate, the survivors, already planned their own escapes. Could they be saved? Yes, I'll take them to the capital. I need a witness. I couldn't save them with medicine, so I will by other means. St. Pester be kept within the town's limits, or else it'll devour the whole nation. Some survivors might be infected. Quarantine means quarantine. That logical? Turns out Daniil Dankovsky's fun step vacation was just the tutorial for Artemi Burak's tormentous nightmare. Yes, there's a very, very good video on the first game by H-Bomber Guy that if you haven't watched, watch it after the stream. Each decision leads to regret the next day. Each step, the abyss. How can one sleep after that? My nightmares are a personal matter. It seems I am an awakened dream. What screeches out in the steppe? A shadow that almost touches the sky. Oh, yes! Another classic Dankovskyism. Just speaking Latin at people. Vita somnium breve. Nightmares multiply in darkness. It's their nutrient medium, just like blood for the plague. I still have some matches on me. I'll find a way to fend off the darkness. See those bonfires? Those were prepared by my orders to fence off the plague districts. Now they'll light my path. I'm not afraid of nightmares. Reality is much more horrific. The light of salvation burns and then fades, like hope. Like someone's life on a hospital bed. Do you think you'll manage to escape? She already follows you, trying to reach you. She just won't let you leave. Who's she? The plague? Death? Could that be someone threatening my lab? You think I have nowhere to go? That in the capital everything is already lost? Not that fairy tale nonsense about monsters again. You're a fool, Bachelor Dankovsky. Conscience. Of course it's the conscience. You cannot run from your own conscience. Not even on a train. No, you'd be lucky to even board that train alive. And what form your conscience assumes, that is on you and your broken imagination. You imply that I imagine some horrific silhouette, hallucinations of a guilty conscience? It's likely just neurosis. No time to wax philosophical. The fog thickens, the bonfires fade. I still seek a train, apparently one with escapees. My conscience is clear. I did it all for the town. One person alone cannot fight an outbreak of an unknown disease. Come back to where you came from, Doctor. Try to become your old self again. Just don't forget your matches. Thank you, 72, if it's really you, for your volunteer service. You did all you could. What the fuck? Okay. You did it all for the biscuit? Yeah. Yeah, when's Fred Durst's fun step vacation? I don't know the fuck with whatever these things are. Shabnakadeers or something. until its spotlight passes thing. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now we're prequeling. Well, it's kind of cool to actually get to see the Thanatica. Fucking
They'll go
chill
to any
out.
length, Chief, but our lengths are longer.
Don't like that. Don't dead open inside. Sounds like it is. Those particular footsteps in the stairs, ominous footsteps, I think they're coming for us. They catch you here, there's no telling what'll happen. You could even be
A
arrested.
little birdie hops along the path of doom, yet sings its song.
Shall I continue? The ruling goes, Your Thanatica, the nation's only laboratory research specializing in the novel life extension techniques, comes across as pseudo-scientific wild goose chase. This so-called effective immortality project. Enough of it already. Wild goose chase. That giggle of ossified dotards? Yeah, that's the one. Oh, but there's more. As according to a number of scientists, including Voronin, Zegler, and Villanovich, achieved significant breakthroughs. Can't skip that part. They're, in the view of the Academic Council, deeming it to lack any prospects whatsoever, the rational course of action would be to suspend research, transfer the laboratory to the purview of the Chemistry Institute, and dismiss the staff. I can recite it by memory now. Perhaps you could retell it in verse, Platon. It would calm you down and put things into a broader perspective. Let them steal my life's work. Might say the same. Sooner lose a wife or an arm. And an eye than Thanatica. And why does it have to be now? We just got to the cellular level reaction. You don't have a wife. Given the way you live, you never will. I'm married to my work. Our relationship is loving, mutually fulfilling, and unclouded by rivalry. Actually, there's still hope, Bachelor. It is extremely off-putting. I do not enjoy it. We present them that immortal man from the central step. What's his name? Sheen? Ivan? Kane. Simon Kane. No time, colleagues. No time. They're already climbing the stairs. Denkovsky, you need to run. There will be no commission while you're gone. We can stall the proceedings. Go and fetch us an immortal right away. We'll tell them you're out on a trip. For once, the red tape will play into our hands. We'll stall. Reports, audits, you name it, an appeal if all else fails. But if they find you, they'll convince us to force you to testify. They won't be able to wriggle out of it. I agree. Before you leave, if you leave before you're handed the ruling, it's their fault for missing you. If you wait until afterwards, that's obstruction. They won't miss a chance to hold it against you. They'll use whatever pretext they can. What about you two? What would they want with us? You're the big-name scientist, so act like it. You're the only one they need. And that Shane person is just who you need. Kane. I like how they're getting the step names wrong. Which eventually Denkovsky will do when he actually gets to the town on the Gorgon. For God's sakes, Platon, should we toss him out the window? That's it, they're here. You hear those voices? They must be deciding on whose head is hard enough to batter down the door with. Get out. The eastbound train departs 4:15. You can make it on time. Thank you. I'll not lead us. I'll not leave us down. Oh wait, one more thing. Have a look at this while you're on your way. You've been promising to for 3 months already, but you never found the time. It's a tool for studying tuberculosis. A humidity thing. Kaufman, Gorski, Anistine. postgraduates graduates with their heads in the clouds. It's long past time we got rid of them. It isn't. They've spent 6 months putting this together, and it really does respond to humidity, temperature, and air composition. We tested it out on dust. We have more pressing issues right now. Case in point, when is report S104 coming in? You know, the cytological... Is he trying to be funny or what? Get out, Chief. Use the back door and don't come back without your immortal. I'll be back in a week. Out cum scuto. Out in scuto. Right. Hit those motherfuckers with the Latin.
You asked for it. You got it, Chief. You have too much of a spine.
Okay. There we go. It stopped. Wait, one more thing. So we're no longer in a hurry? Take care of yourself, Chief. You're so reckless. Head away in the clouds. You don't need to know how to fend for yourself, do you? Do you even care about yourself? As if you are any different, Seraphima. We're all doomed without you. No crying in the laboratory. It'll be all right. Enough of this. Are you armed? I don't kill. I prolong life. That's especially funny because in Pathologic too, there's a scene where you just find the Bachelor crouched over like a messenger that he just iced in cold blood. They gonna bang? Oh, they fucking. I mean, they may have been in the past, but she's gonna have to settle with Platon for now because the Bachelor's gotta go. Fuck Eva Yan in the den. I don't even know if Eva Yan's in this. I assume so. It's kind of hard to do anything to do with The Bachelor without Eva Yan involved in some respect. Poly can be a thing. Yeah, probably. This is like early 20th century Russia. I prolong life. You might have forgotten, but this is what our calling is. Oh, see, I like that. That's a very Bachelor line, but no, I cannot not do the Latin one. I'm not fond of weapons. Qui gladio ferit, gladio perit. He who lives by the sword will die by the sword. Eh. Daniel, are you armed? Seraphima, do you really believe the steppe is such a wild country? Please, just take it with you. It will come in handy. Best I can do is point it at someone and pretend it's loaded. Might not work on bears, though. Well, at least point it, then. You can be persuasive sometimes, Chief. Best of luck to you and Platon, Seraphima. Oh, shit. We get a gun. Diatrima statue. He doesn't look like that in real life. He doesn't even have this haircut. I like that. Let's call him Daniel the Dinosaur. Implying he's banging his head against the wall like someone they know. I happen to just think he's dead tired. One of many whose head will be put on a spike as a warning to the daring. Won't even mention me in textbooks, I reckon. Not even longevity tendencies and calpitrothelictree and other bloodsuckers. In my expert opinion, this specimen looks more like a Daniel Dankovsky. Oh, it actually is unloaded.
Freeze!
Nope. Yeah, that's right. Let me out with your weird Hannibal Lecter masks. Isn't it amazing that I can see you though we're in two different places on Earth? Like, damn, I can tap something in chat and you can immediately see this on your screen. How crazy is it? Pretty wild, if I'm not gonna lie.
I'm Daniil Denkovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. My research into the limits of human life has brought me renown. I've devoted all my energy and remarkable intellect to combating the greatest fear that binds humanity, the inevitability of imminent death. Seeking proof of my theories, I traveled to a small, steep town to examine a person of phenomenal longevity. Simon Kane. But I walked into a trap. The moment I arrived there, an unknown disease struck the town. It devoured the town like a wildfire. Its contagion and lethality surpassed anything humanity had ever faced. And I became the only doctor standing in the way of this unprecedented pestilence.
I can't tell if he's using, like, that's the second time they've referred to, like, the only doctor. I haven't figured out if they mean, like, he's not aware of Burak and Clara, or if he's just Daniel Dankovskying it.
And last year's demographic survey, Gorkon, where is it even?
I like this guy's fucking face. This is a real ass dude. Let's get back to your testimony, Bachelor Denkovsky. Testimony? This is an investigation. A preliminary investigation. Right, my testimony. How long are you going to drag out this dramatic pause, Inspector? I just can't wait for it to go to, like, regular Pathologic, and then I'll meet, like, oh, the music's great, by the way. Weird piano. They've had a pronunciation of step before the full version comes out. I feel like... Yeah, it's because he's a Bachelor of Medicine. And again, back at a time when, like, a Bachelor of Medicine was an actual degree. The EP, according to Hecatonis. Or the EEP, if you're going by their pronunciation and Hecatonis. I don't think that was final voice acting from him. I assume they just reprised the English voice acting. He probably just wasn't available kind of short notice. The EEP. Can't fail to climb a computer tower, and she's just Mufasa on the edge trying to get up. That's good. Indeed. But yeah, I love this guy's weird looking face. The model work I think was quite good in Pathologic 1 or 2, sorry, but it seems to be like a good step ahead in this one. I guess we'll know for sure when we see someone who's from the original game. We saw Aglaya Lilac for a second, but that's it. Let's try to remain level-headed. The ministerial inspection of your lab, Thanatica, began early in September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you dashed off across the country to a backwater town to bring back what might be described as, yes, an immortal man. Actually, yeah, you know what? The arrogance meets Dankovsky's style. Bomber Guy is your favorite Pathologic character? I mean, fair. Oh, I like that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Like a recurring... I was going to make a Persona 5 joke. I was going to say, like, we're going to meet Stack Rubin, and it's going to cut to this guy, and he's going to be like, you must have known someone in the town who practiced medicine. For real? I like the idea of saying for real, but it's more like brutalist and, and Soviet. Oh, this is... I think the vibe I get from this game is like pre-Soviet Russia. I know it's obviously in a kind of invented time frame and stuff like that. Gren and Doggy. Ryuji from Persona 5. Can't recall which Ghostbuster. He looks like Egon. Sorta. Egon's got the crazier hair. Kind of looks like a combination of... He looks to me like, that actor... Brennan Gleeson's son. Donald Gleeson. Kind of looks like Donald Gleeson. Or Donald Gleason, I think is how his name's actually pronounced. A person with unique longevity, at least the results of his medical the results of his medical evaluation. Yes, it's down at an outbreak of some kind of fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you're the only medical professional at the site of the event. You were forced to remain there since leaving was impossible. You led an effort to combat the epidemic and evidently took on some field research as well. Accurate so far? Well, not inaccurate. The devil's in the details. You seem to be setting up some kind of trap. It's a dead ringer for Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth with his prominent ears and slim form. You did not succeed. A complete failure. Goes without saying, it wouldn't be foolish to fault a medical specialist in a situation like yours. The remoteness, lack of communication, a hostile environment, terrible conditions for scientific work. What doctor could possibly have succeeded in those? No one blames you. On the contrary, many stopped just short of saying I deliberately brought the infection to the capital. Perhaps I should have warned myself in a laboratory with a report pinned to my corpse. Precisely. No equipment, incompetent aid, zero authority. Given I'm not an epidemiologist, I did the best I could. Oh shit. That's actually a kind of cool trick. It flips around and gives you your answer. I said I didn't blame you, didn't I, Bachelor? For any of it. Did you hear me? Besides, we're in an extreme state of exhaustion. Add to that the stress of the whole situation around your lab. The best you could do, if I understand correctly, was nothing. Circumstance tied your hands, so you did nothing. That seems kind of evil. I'm gonna go with this one. Besides, the ordinance was from last year. What? Besides that ordinance from last year, what? That's better. Tell me, if you're so kind, what causes this suspicious unease? I would assume a guilty conscience. I suppose we can't rule out a setup. Too many coincidences. I realized I was giving the Bachelor a British accent he doesn't have. At least not in the Pathologic 2 voicing. I suppose we can't rule out a setup. Too many coincidences. That letter about Simon lures me out to the town. No one shows me Simon. The whole place locks down, trapping me. And while I'm left to die, the Thanatica is destroyed. Just before a scientific breakthrough. My final hours are spent studying a sand pest. Crafty, I admit. Looking at you from the outside, this man is a WoW goblin. Looks like Armin Shimmerman. He does actually kind of look like Armin Shimmerman. Looking at you from the outside, what I see is a paranoid man, an egocentrical one. What at that? I see a worn-out man, unsure whether he's still among the living, a man disassembled. I'm trying to put you back together. I'm trying to help you put yourself back together. I feel as though you no longer know who you are. I look at you and feel frightened, like I'm facing someone who isn't human. Are you alone, Denkovsky? My impression is of countless people occupying the same shell over the past 2 hours, one after another. Those are all really interesting. I'm gonna try and worm my way into his good graces. What do you want to know? What could I have done? Alright, my first idea was quarantine. I needed to study the disease, so I isolated the patients in their homes. No, I isolated entire districts. I tried to get at least a day ahead of it. It was spreading too swiftly, and of course, I ensured that no one could leave the town. Hey, thanks, Mel. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Also, I missed your line that Ghostbusters 2 is a terrifying movie because you realize about 15 minutes and Egon is the funny one. That's fair. The steps you took shortened the lifespan of this settlement. Are you always aware of the consequences of your decisions? Huh. You refer to the popular discontent. I didn't need any love from them, only discipline. A difficult surgery can only be performed on a difficult surgery can't be performed on a resisting patient. That's why patients get tied up, held down, or anesthetized. Every step I took was justified. The town wouldn't have lasted those 7 days. 7 days, Bachelor, you fucked up, boy. 11. 11 is the, like, de facto, like, fucking up on the 7th day. Who are you, me? Hey, no one said you were, Mal. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe he's fucked up on how much time he took. You spent 12 days in the Golcon area. I have all my file on the desk here. You familiarize yourself with it, right? I think so. It's like a timeline of those decisions, if you may call them that. What I'm seeing here is mistake after mistake. You're too intelligent to you're too intelligent to not suspect malicious intent here. Or sabotage. Good, the mind map. Oh, this is cool. Stupid adventure of mine turned out useless. That was day 2, not day 1, huh? Day 2, I've never seen this. Well, nowhere. They don't even have a hospital. Simon Kane never existed. The powers that be lured me to this town. They knew it was approaching. They're using me. There's everyone who could. Simon Kane's death, or even that he existed at all, is dead. Oh, that. Okay, so this turned out very strange. Inquisitor's arrival hasn't saved the town. It has at least broken its spine. No more rulers, no more heirs. Inheritance will be gone any day now. The army's bringing in the cannons. The powers that be have already signed the death warrant. Is it your warrant, Dankovsky, or is it for the whole town? Eviana's taken her own life. Because of you, Dankovsky. Of course it's because of you. The town's agony nears its final rest. The plague smiles on its ruins. Bachelor Dankovsky has suffered a disgraceful defeat. Oh, you can click on the days. I was trying to click on the... Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to leave that. Oh, this is great. Stillwater's owner, the only ray of sunshine. Took her own life. What have you done, Dankovsky? Or what have you not? The Thanatica, I saw one of the architects of the strange polyhedron tower being questioned. He chose to die rather than relinquish his blueprints. Okay, so Peter's dead. It's closed. Entrance is boarded off. No bearing on my task anyways. And he never went to the polyhedron. A little tower overlooking the bridge square. The lady was nice enough to let me stay with her. Eva, of course. Hope. Courage, Dankovsky. Simon Kane is your only chance to save the Thanatica. No, Simon Kane. I can't meet the supposedly immortal man. He went to the end of the world, chasing nasty rumors, Dankovsky. Chaos and panic. People have lost their minds. It's madness out there. Stabbings, tearing clothes off of corpses. They say someone important has died. Oh, that leads to the next day. The bearers hid their faces. I met a strange procession near the cemetery town. Obnoxious little town. She's screaming something happened in the empty lot in one of the poorer districts. Can't remember. Oh, I do. Do immortals die? Only if you come to visit them, Dankovsky. No need to worry. Waste any more time in this dusty little town. There was never any Simon. The Kane family are pompous fools. Their necks and naive esoterics. They must have imagined their immortal Simon. This is interesting because this is not the read Dankovsky has on the Kanes in the other games where he ingratiates himself with them. The thread is severed. The station is all but dead. No trains are coming. It's likely they never did. Sick dog. Little boy caught my sleeve, anxious about some mongrel. Ha! It's no concern really. He should Local sawbones. I swore off dealing with animals when I was doing my residency. That's really funny. Notkin's gang. Mold. The crude sprawl has a nasty smell. Do they at least have sewers here? The air has gone black. The factories spew some kind of soot. Oglimsky, their owner, should thank heavens I'm not a government inspector. People light bonfires. Some filth creeps down the street. The infected crumble like sand in 5 hours. I've never seen anything like it. In the town hall, the local elites are trying to make emergency measures. They don't even have a hospital in this backwater. Ridiculous. The prophet of the Kane family. A Kane lass spewed some nonsense about visions of the town's approaching death. Didn't listen. Sandpest is unique. No one has ever dealt with a disease like this. It's a trap. Can it be that Simon Kane has never existed? Could he have been invented to lure Bachelor Denkovsky to this backwater? And I know why. I'm no puppet. They think they'll have a cure to this infection I'm stuck here with. I never swore the Hippocratic Oath to the violators of free will. Tellman, that rat. What's it all Tellman's doing? What's he doing? Thanatica while I'm locked here. Away. Escape, escape, escape. By any means. At any cost. Day 5. This is really interesting to me, because obviously played this. Mary Kane had promised me one of her friends would tell me the town's fate. All I found was some drunks mourning a corpse. I failed to escape. I was disgracefully apprehended at the station. A trap is sprung. I stand. Oglimsky's daughter told me that the man who saw Simon Kane last hides in the warehouses. All I can do is go looking for clues. Is cut. The last witness, Stack Rubin, is dead. Okay. Huh. Next step. There's a plague spreads across the town. I see things in the infected districts, things that aren't there. The town is clinging to hope. In this lack of thought, lack of power, people listen to the charlatans. They are ignorant. Our people. Haruspeck's the butcher, a local dropout, not even a witch doctor, just a butcher. And they still believe him. The crazy changeling. The beatific girl who claims she is a saint is even worse. So the other doctors are still around. Or at least exist. Yells clicking. The Inquisitor's arrival surely restore order. The Inquisitor is a hencman. Half the town elites imprisoned, the other half hanging in a noose. And still, nothing's improved, hangman. The Oglimskys have no present. The owners of the town's main enterprise are convicted. Yeah, I figured. Tripwires of fate. Yulia Laricheva, logistics worker, keeps saying she could have prevented it. I don't think she could. Oh, shit. Oh, that's day 8. So is that. Place workman, nothing. That's, gotta be the... So Vlad the Younger died. Inquisitor gave up. Judgment without a court. Crazed crowd didn't forgive the town's judge for failing to keep order. Oof. Bad luck. To the Canes. 21 grams. Trying to avenge someone, a local woman named Ravel killed the general. Oh my god. This really is the, like, everybody fucked up version of the story. Why did I try? Governor Sabarov's wife died in the hands of a lousy doctor. Your hands, Stankovsky. Jesus. The tower is falling. I can hear the polyhedron cracking. It's going to collapse under its own weight any minute now. The reins are loose. All three ruling families are torn apart, broken, plowed over. The time has come to cast them aside. Oh, I missed something there. Oh, yeah, no, why that's showing is not being read. Oh. Cyberoff's in our future. The town's governor and his wife have renounced their daughter. Oh, okay. I'm glad I went back and read that. Day 10. No stopping the people. Crowds and anarchy rule the town. No saving the people. The plague has burned almost everyone. Science can do nothing about the disease. It can't be stopped. Can I begin to shoot whichever way they please? Makes sense. Final day. Well, the final real day. Army opens up on everyone. Basically, everyone's dead. The miracle tower tilts, cracks. Jesus. Death is victorious. The immortal Simon Kane is dead. Death is victorious. The town is dead. Death is victorious. Bachelor Dankovsky is dead. If we equal a man to the work of his life. Oh, okay. Pretentious fucking Dankovsky.
Who's the murderer? Why you?
Well, why are you looking at me? As if you're seeing me for the first time. As if. This is the first time. It's like I've rummaged through your papers. No, not the first time. You showed me 2 hours ago at the start of the conversation. I'm sorry, but all that's written here is utter nonsense. Isn't how it happened at all. Facts lifted from their context, twisted into new ones. You know, the worst lie is a partial truth. Come on. We all know what you're trying to say, Dankovsky. Good. Truth does not do as much good in this world as its as its opposite does evil. I can't remember the exact wording. Alright. Let's look at the 5th day. Remember when you seemingly admitted the vaccine was possible? You had volunteers brought to you. You inoculated them with the SAM pest. Are you still with me, Dankovsky? Look me in the eye. Are you here? I am here, but I'm not certain. But I'm certainly not with you. Whose testimony did you even base this on? Who slanders my name? No, incorrect from the start. Do you intend to provoke me with this preposterous document? What is your goal, Inspector? Look at that trembling lip. Calm your nerves. The very reason you're sitting there is that we may find the truth, isn't it? Does it matter? You've said enough in 2 hours. Not only to be fired from your department, but also tried as a criminal. Go with that first one. I won't be intimidated. I'm a doctor, a scientist. Do you hear me? I've come back from hell. I've come back from a hell the phantasms of a nightmare could never portray. And I've worked there as a doctor. Do you understand? A doctor, not an exterminator or an inquisitor, not a police inspector or an army commander. I'm a medical professional. The number of people you've personally killed puts you ahead of many in the army and police. I'm not trying to intimidate you. Perish the thought. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted as well. You must have misunderstood me. You're an intelligent man, Dr. Dankovsky. One with decisive judgment, unafraid to make mistakes, and answer for them. I admire you. Oh yeah, again, gotta butter him up. Enough with that tone. Don't you grow tired of it yourself? Put this on the record. That backwater didn't have a hospital, understand? It didn't have a hospital. But it did have a theater, so I repurposed it, somewhat, into a hospital. I studied patients there. Creating a vaccine was the priority. That's what I did. I vaccinated people. You did that. You did that each day. Every day? Creating a vaccine isn't as simple as brewing a cup of tea. The disease mutated fast. The scientific community had never seen anything like it. I had to create a vaccine every day. Do you understand? A new one each time. All the while, I had no equipment, no lab. I had to improvise on new methods in a matter of minutes. Wait a minute. Who Omaxed me? How's it going, guys? which of these answers? 780 patients vaccinated. 412 died. Theater. Let's talk more about the 5th day after you arrived. It was either Akimokumi or Hekatonus. They both dropped a big ol' gift sub bomb. It was Hekatonus. I knew it would be. Alright, I guess I'm on day 5. Yeah, there we go. Third one at the hospital. The plague runs rampant. Still hope to find a vaccine, but for now, only the quarantine protects people. Senor, you're here. Once upon the stage, upon the stage once more, the man who made a hospital out of our theater will have eyes on him aplenty. Do you know what the orderlies behind your back are saying? Are whispering? No, what are they saying? I don't care for gossip, so long as it doesn't distract me from so long as it doesn't distract the orderlies from their duties. I still can't believe this miserable little town didn't have a hospital until I showed up. And they all applaud that you established it, however. What? Out with it, thespian, since you're talking already. When they are gone, your servants whispers us. They say you have a seesaw in your head. They picture you as a man atop a board, atop the barrel of a gun, atop a barrel, gun in hand, aiming it as you roll and teeter to and fro. A seesaw inside my head. Maybe the rumors have a little too much truth to them. Extremes, senor. Extremes can kill you dead. One moment, mild in apathy, the next in mania. Trying to do everything at once, you're caught between the pounding heart and your hesitating feet. A man of impulse, yet sometimes paralyzed. That there is your seesaw. Fair enough criticism, but well, how else could I be? Hard not to veer into extremes when a whole town is being consumed by a novel disease. As we stand in the old theater, let me then play the doctor and prescribe the balance, the golden mean, so you may be swept by Cilia or to Charbidis. I know those are rivers in the underworld, but I actually don't know how to pronounce them. And even now, what you feel, as soon as you approach the sick, indifference and gloom begin to burden you. Charybdis. That makes sense, yeah. Thank you, guys. And I second what Geist said. You're good people. You have a heart of gold, Akimokumi. Don't let them take it from you. Can someone get Shy Guy some clothes? Absolutely not. Under no circumstances are you to give the tragedians clothes. God only knows what would happen next. We can't play God. As I feel as though I'm already exhausted, already anticipating failure. The thought alone drains my strength. No, too much of an admittance to weakness. It's a tragedy he gets no clothes, yeah? But you know what he does get? Bitches. So, would it set them free? Again, we don't know. We don't have all the data. So much talking with no practical use. Give me your impression of a prescription, if you fancy yourself a doctor. I don't know why, again, we've got British Stankovsky there. The strongest treatment is right here. It's the same we use to numb the hopeless sick. These drugs may not work as well. It may work for you as well. But keep in mind that if you take them, you may become accustomed to them. And you'll need more each time. I didn't expect I'd be choosing between using medication on myself or a patient. But there are no other way. But there are other ways as well. A drink and a smoke, perhaps. Things you may not expect can stabilize you. To warm yourself by the fire, to wash yourself in cool water. Even kicking a trash bin in frustration. You will know what helps you best. You are the scientist, so experiment. Quite an experiment, measuring the psychological effect of kicking cans. I'll be sure to report my findings to the capital. And yet, it wouldn't hurt to take some pills with you. Who knows what madness lies ahead? Take something from the hospital supplies. Besides, the other fronts you struggle on. There is the struggle with yourself, senor. What could be harder? You could have just said, Medicae curate ipsum. Ooh, tobacco, camphor, bromide, and strychnine. You mix those together to make my signature cocktail. It's called an oh fuck. Give me 1 second. I gotta refill my water. I'll be back in just a minute. I'm glad, Shred. I'm glad someone appreciated that joke. So it seems like that's a new stat they've added. Is stress, which makes sense. Stress is the pathologic experience. People in mask. Pass for a Greek chorus if this was a tragedy, but it's all vaudeville. Is there even a reason to talk? Apathy. Oh, hey. Is that Capella? Oh, no, it's just one of the... Oh, hey, Barack. Artemy, my old pal. Adds mania, adds mania. Oh, these all add mania. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, you want mania. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Half a tone louder.
Okay. That makes sense.
More thoughts. More thoughts.
Smoke it all.
Without luck, you can't catch a fish in a flood. Without love, you can't divine truth from blood.
Look at this handsome motherfucker. Oh, fuck. God damn it, I should have done that. It looks broken on him. Oh. The mini scope's broke. What did you want with it, Burak? Made major advances on that vaccine of yours, Oinon? Go, Onion. I need to collect the tools. No. They say precision instruments help with that kind of thing. Let's not rehash that whole whose medicine works argument all over again. Have you managed to create a serum from your herbal infusions yet, eh, colleague? I haven't yet, but I've figured out how to use them to boost people's immune response. Congratulations, I mean it. I've done autopsies for you already. Numbers 1 and 3 had gunk in their lungs. Number 2 had it in their bronchia. Are you saying it's pulmonary now? I'm not saying anything. It's anything. I do the cutting, you do the thinking, right? I have my own storyline, where I'm to play what I deem right. And you'll have only a small part to play. What a bombastic way to put it. But I'll remember that. And drop by your storylines sometime. I doubt it will be useful. Son of a look, man, will drop out. But his hands are gentle. Oh, it's so good. 0 education, dozens of opinions. A man of the there's man of the people in the worst sense. What a blockhead. I'm terminally exhausted. They are terminally ill, but studying their intercurrent diseases might lead to a vaccine for the plague. Yakov Little, this guy's new. My dumbass just shoved like most of a biscuit in my mouth right before talking to someone. Well, this is who I'm left with because Ruben's dead, right? The only Yakov's a little, as a treat. Could it be yesterday's technique has proved the right one? As your assistant, it's my duty to inform you that among the recipients of yesterday's vaccine, there appears to be 0 mortality. That is to say, no notification so far. That doesn't really tell us anything yet. But let's assume that at least some have avoided the infection. It's a real shame we can't put them under proper observation in an isolation ward. It would have simplified things a lot. While you were away, I tried my hand at diagnosing, using your procedure. Did you? I'm intrigued. I noted down the symptoms using your approach. I crossed off the illnesses based on principle of impossible combinations, but it didn't really get anywhere. You know, sometimes I try to think like you do. I do give my best try at that. I do this just to understand you just a little. And I fail every time. The way your head works is a complete mystery to me. Do you have anamnesis? What does that word mean? Could you remind me? I don't think I can recall. I'll say it again. Getting the patient's medical history, or anamnesis, is your first priority. There are always strictly 3 steps. Step 1, interviewing the patient. It always comes first, no matter how tongue-tied or confused they are. No matter how much they get wrong, the information is still priceless. Even if they're straight up lying, it's just as important. Just like just like if you were an investigator or a detective. But I'm no Pinkerton, unlike you. Step 2, the exam. This part requires your utmost attention. And when you take note of anything suspicious, we do it in the context of what the patient has told us. A trifling body detail, a scratch, a bruise, a birthmark, might turn out to be important. Okay, got it. And step 3, if required, a careful inspection of the surroundings of the patient. The surroundings the patient lived in, especially if you feel they're being coy, evasive, hiding something. In a word, lying. Reticence is never without a reason. That's when it becomes a good idea to go ahead and inspect their home. Talk to their neighbors and family. It always adds to the picture. Do you understand? Sounds like a job for a sleuth, not a doctor. I'm not demanding that you read minds. All I expect is you focus your attention on detail. And knowing when to ask a question, instead of jumping to the answer as usual. Every good doctor is a sleuth, except the culprits we catch tend to be slyer and scarier. Ooh, save points. Oh no, that's looting. Okay. Ah. I'm healthy, just so you know. I do not have anything. Why'd they bring you here then? I had a fever, that's why. 2 days of it, for no reason. I'm better now. I have no scratches on my skin, no yellowing, no sandpaper scratches, no drought of the mouth. What circumstances preceded this fever? Our house was cleared out after the infection came. People were sent wherever there was space. Comfort is a luxury right now. Some were lucky and ended up in a living room. Some got an attic or a cellar. Ours, we were put up in a boiler room. When it reached our street, they rounded up the whole caboodle and of us in the isolation ward. A boiler room, you say? Was it turned on? Of course. Air was so stuffy in there. I tell you. But there was a silver lining. No sickness can survive that hellfire. Convincing, but I still need to examine you. Please undress behind that screen. Oh God. What is a caboodle? It's adjacent to a kit. Often paired with a kit, but not necessarily a kit itself. Oh my God. Look at all these diagnoses. Hey, what's this? What's this? Hematoma. Jamaica and Roma. Well, just the Bachelor. Terrible memory of Ruben. Like, who the fuck is... I mean, his documents seem to indicate that Ruben's dead. And done with the exam, doctor? Can I go now? Absolutely not. Examination with no questions could only happen at a morgue. Got hematomas. Where's fever? Oh, there we go. Anemic vasculopathy. It's the only one that has hematomas and paleness. Alright, you're next. Are you gonna burn me? Where'd you get that idea? Even if you're gonna be burned, I promise you won't be burned alive. No slow, excruciating roasting. Pain-wise, the sandpest is easily worse than a slow roasting, Doctor. You don't ever want to find out. What? Have you already written yourself as a doomed man? It's too early for that. Defeat? Name is BS. We need more scalpel. Slow down time now. So it would seem. It's not exactly a secret. The whole thing is like putting out a wildfire. If someone's house is under suspicion, it's torched. Someone sneezes, the entire town district's sealed off. Sick folks and healthy folks alike. When there's doubt about a healthy person, it's the isolation ward. And those who do have the sandpest are marched off and burned. Necessary measures, regrettably so. Mr. Tiny here told me I could be useful to you. Before I die, that is. Said you could find something inside me that slows the pest down. So go ahead, find it. What do you need from me? You want to draw some blood out of me? Alright. Where'd they bring you in from? I walked here, from home. Caught it from my neighbors. Knew as soon as the skin on my chest started peeling away. So I waited a day. The neighbors' screams stopped in the middle of the night. Went to check on them in the morning and they were all dead. Me, though, I was alive, walking. Now I'm here. Why do you need to know that, Doctor? It might come in useful. What's your vocation? Oh, actually, any minute detail can reveal something. Let's continue. Do you have a family? All on my lonesome. My, look at those palms. Skinnery worker. I'm a dyer. Been breathing in poisons for 5 years now. One day it's red, the next day it's blue, then yellow. Could that be why this fever of yours doesn't do anything? It's not very likely. Take off your clothes, let's do an examination. Toxic pigments, it's a possibility. Stone is Most likely eczema. Heartbeat's too fast. Could be a personal trait. Back looks normal. Arms look normal. Inside of the arms look normal. Take it off. Yellowed. Something wrong with the liver. All right. Rapid pulse. Yellowing of the skin. Eczema. Said he didn't have a fever. Doesn't sound right either. I'm gonna guess hepatitis. Drinks in moderation. Doesn't really fit the bill. Oh, you can put in like negatives. Interesting. Is there something wrong with his liver? I mean, this is Russia. Ah. Sorted it out, Doctor. Will I be useful in your remedies? My vaccine. It's a vaccine I'm working on, and please, allow me a couple clarifying questions so I may be certain of your diagnosis. It's a plague, of course. A sand pest thing, ain't it? Sand plague, yes, but there's another condition that's prolonging your life. You said it yourself. Your neighbors didn't survive the night, but you're still holding up admirably. It'll blow me down. 2 ailments ain't making me any healthier than if I had just had one. But you know best, Doctor. What did you want to question me? What did you want to question me, right? Question all you want. You complained that the skin on your chest was peeling. It was here, right? Skin on your foot is yellowing. Liver disease. It's too fast. Began running fast not too long ago, Doctor. I can hear it myself. Thrashing like it's caught in a snare. So what now? Is all clear? Your foot's yellowing. Yellowing? On my foot? That's dye, Doctor. I'm a dyer. The tub spilled once. Here's the burn. It's old, but it's healed over. It's smaller and paler than before. Well then, thank you. That clarifies things. We can rule out liver disease then. Okay, so now we know that the yellowing isn't accidentally cured himself with a dye. That would have been really funny. Oh, fuck. Alright, last guy. And it's the story of my life up to this point, this moment. Okay, wait, I'm not gonna do a stupid voice.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Hey, Michael and Isha. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. How's things going today? I looked over and Fiat over here was just staring at me fucking bug-eyed, and I was like, it's a raid, guy. It happens. Oh, raid. They're raiding your Twitch channel. What were you up to today, Michael and Isha? A little async. This man is also a goblin? I mean, yeah. Different Mikey who does asyncs. My memory is garbage these days. It's the story of my life and times up to the present moment. But why do you want all these details from me? And an hour's or half hour's worth of talking. It was all besides the point. I thought you'd be interested in knowing why the Sandpest god can't get me. Because apparently I can certainly find that interesting. I'd even say amazing. Yeah, okay, I thought so. My brain isn't all Swiss cheese yet. FF4 free enterprise. Heck yeah. Yeah, there was a couple sub-bombs earlier, which I am infinitely grateful for. You must have been caught in the crossfire. None of what you told me was beside the point. Everything was important, especially your chicken pox at age 6. I'm interested too. Your blood may save about 400 people by tomorrow morning, but only if I can correctly identify your other illness. As an associate professor, Mayevsky would have put it, yours is the kind of curriculum vitae we're looking for. That said, it has a few obscure spots. Now there's a Bachelor Dankovsky bullshit answer. I love it. You sure you're not overstating my importance, Doc? I'm not. I'd rather you not call me Doc. Right. Oglumsky corked the termitary shut. And you've been guarding it for 6 days? Since Tuesday? This is the third time you're asking me that. May I ask why you distrust me so? So they locked the termitary down to prevent a strike? That defies all logic. The termitary is a town within a town. Almost 3,000 workers. What do the authorities fear that made them lock up so many people inside? Who knows? At first they said it could have been blown out like some kind of sweet suit. It settled on the walls later. It looked like mold. Well, the kin was worried. They're like bees, and how they respond to things. Soon as one makes a noise, the rest are unquiet as well. There was a mighty buzz in the hive, perhaps on account of the poisonous soot. Conditions are tough at the cannery, you know. Yes, indeed. What's going on there now? They're shouting, lots of clamor, nasty kind of clamor too. It's what you'd expect. They're not having a great time stuck in there like pickles in a jar. No regular meals, not enough drink to go around either. The place is like, after all, a poorhouse. Our fat man treats his people like cattle. Getting through the day is a struggle. Small wonder they're slamming into the walls, if it was up to me. The Oglimskis call them worms. Don't they? The Venerable Vlad described your primordial kin to me as essentially beasts. You can't lock up a living creature against its will. It's how you turn people into proper beasts. But try even hinting at it our Oglimsky yes men. They're so dead drunk on power. It used to be all right working with them, but now I can't stand those guardsmen. There are times when you have to put a free creature under lock and key, for its own safety. You know best, Doctor. Alright, let me ask you this. What time of day do you feel worse than usual? All the time. Used to be as hardy as a bull wrangler, but now I have even trouble standing up for long. I get drowsy, my knees give out. It's embarrassing. It's like I'm failing everyone. And this condition of yours... And is this condition of yours progressing? I don't take a great interest in my own person, Doctor. I've got enough people to spend attention on as is. But I have a trouble with my job because of this. It's a rugged man's job. Disrobe down to your undergarments, my good guardsman. I'm hoping to examine you. And since you're preoccupied with my work as a security guard, here's my advice to you, Doctor. You're being too heavy-handed. This lockdown of yours is making people seethe. And the cauldron and only seethe for so long before the lid flies off, even if you screw it down. Well, I'm not a great big stack of shiny coin. Not everyone is gonna like me. I certainly would take note of this pertinent critique if I had any other options. Redness, rash, or bites, something else. There are red spots on his face, too. Alright, let's check his back. Clean as a whistle. Arms look okay. Nothing on the backs. Damage to his legs. The veins don't look awesome. Alright, vein damage. Had some sort of insect bites or a rash. Oh yeah. This has got bradycardia written all over it. Let me tell you what. Face, chest, and legs, yeah? Oh yeah. Do you want to check? He said something about his eyes. Red spots on his face. Okay, let me check the casebook real quick here. Rapid pulse. Okay, I'm sticking with bradycardia. Let me go, will you, Doctor? I don't understand all this commotion about me. What made me so special? Besides, I've got work to do. Work? I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to forget about your work for now. You must remain at the hospital. I used to guard locked up people, and now I've been locked up myself. That's life for you, isn't it? This is the kind of joke life plays. You have no idea how sick I am of jokes life plays. Oh, I was just musing to myself. What do you want me to do? Do I need to give blood? Maybe take a pill? Before we get to blood and pills, there'll be a few more questions. Are you ready to answer a few? I've told you my entire life story, Doctor. You still want to ask more? Oh, ask away then. Nausea, heartburn, upset stomach, diarrhea. Hey, Pepto-Bismol. How long have you had those red spots on your skin? My legs? They're from when I spent time standing up at my job. It's my job as security guard. 16 hours of standing per day. Oglimskis won't spare a stool for us to sit down. Says it's not the proper way. Bad for discipline. I'm quite lost in thought, Doctor. Am I really that complicated? I can't wrap my head around little old me being at the center of this brouhaha. There's a syndrome that fits the description, but most likely affects drunks. So I'd like to ask you, good sir, do you consume alcohol? Do you do it on a regular basis, and in what quantities? A quantity best described as God forbid. In my line of work, you must be alert, so my basis hasn't been regular since last year. Quite the contrary, I've been abstaining. Can't stand a drinker myself. Jesus, man, you live in Russia. Be honest with me. This is a crucial question, not one to evade. I'm telling you, it's not regular. I don't have the habit, period. How long have you had those red spots on your skin? I never had clear skin. Me. I mean, it's not clear skin life over here, although let me think. Actually, yeah, those spots you've been pointing at are brand new. But you hadn't noticed them yourself? I suppose that's asking far too much for a worn-out working commoner. What are you muttering, Doctor? Allow me to examine you again. Okay, so the spots on the face are new. Oops. Food, contact with rodents, insect bites. No, this doesn't sound... Tularemia doesn't sound right. Twirling syndrome? This is tough. That's true. All the symptoms have been. Oh, he changes what he says after you've talked to him. Loss of coordination? He said he was like falling over and stuff. Hey, House. Why on earth, Doctor? I can understand talking to me, feeling me up head to toe, collecting my blood, but searching my home like I'm some bandit? What did I do wrong? You're not at fault. If anyone's to be blamed here, it's me for not spotting enough symptoms on your definitive diagnosis. Am I mistaken, or are you seriously frightened? Are you that reluctant to have me visit your house? Did you hide something and play during the interview, just as I thought? Well, not all I expected from a man of medicine. Going off to break into my house. Imagine that. Don't worry, I won't touch anything. I just need to have a look around. Oh, shit. Okay, I actually... Actually going to his house. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Got some odongs out here. Wishes you many years of life out of them. The bulls I vaccinated yesterday, have you brought them in? Shiyamar Rand Yabreshi Bukharan Yab Karab Aman Kha. The bulls were stolen out of them. Kalesh Tarende Rakhanyed Ikhud Bayharat Bolkhono. Or maybe your bones perished even. Mother Bodo knows why. They've died or they've been stolen. You're disassembling. Stop it. Count it down. Only a fool loses his temper. A herb wife? How do I kick this? Oh. Yeah, it's really interesting. I was expecting something like the Marble Nest that was like, 40 minutes long, 45 minutes long. I wasn't expecting it to be this intense, in depth. I'm absolutely glad it is. It's been magnificent. Oh, man. It's very weird to have fast travel in a Pathologic game. Oh, I don't want to be in here. Oh, hello, Clara.
Rough as Dutch, safe to touch. Smooth as bone, leave it alone.
Listen to me, Bachelor. Please, just set our differences aside. They're accusing him of being the Sand Plague itself. But that's probably true, little saint girl. I suspected as much from the very beginning. Don't laugh at me. You know I'm helping you. We're in this together, working towards one goal. We're just different. so we do it each in our own ways, however we can. Clara, you're extremely suspicious, and that's a fact. I'd call you duplicitous, even. Two-faced. That wasn't me. Not me, but my double, my twin sister. I didn't know, I've told you, and the horror specs of yours too. He didn't believe me either for some reason, even though he did see us, both of us together. Uh-huh. I'm sure you have a twin sister. How very convenient for you. But I've seen her. The blood sample was clean, but I can't shake the feeling that you're connected to the infection somehow. It's the other way around. I feel where the infection will erupt next, okay? And I go there to help. Please. You have to believe me. If only I had a single reason to believe you. Just can't walk for hours with no reason. Shake my head. It's quite the adjustment. If anyone, it's she who's ruining my reputation. My twin sister. She must be here somewhere. Try looking around. I might be able to catch her. Will you believe me then? No one has ever seen the two of you together. Not even Burak, and neither will I. These poor devils are looters. They can't keep coming on today. There's a rumor that an out-of-town bandit who was packing firepower had been getting busy here. Suddenly he wasn't here anymore. Can't shoot the sand pest, you know. But everyone fancies a firearm these days, so flocking to his mortal remains like moths to a flame. Did you not find him? A fellow with a gun? Why even bother fighting that scum? He's lying around here somewhere, waiting to be collected. We've got enough on our plate right now. These would-be scavengers. No time for revolvers at all. You want extra patrolmen here? We're managing for now. Those moths had a little extra ammo on them. I pilfered some odds and ends. One fool stuffed his knapsack full of tin spoons. I'd never seen real silver in his life. Everything of ammo has been sent to town hall. We kept the ammo. Right. Hand over the ammo. You're dismissed for now. Oh, weird. God, how does this thing work? What the fuck? Wild. Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate the raid, Mikey. Good talking to you. There's a back path I can take. Shit, am I running out of time? Is that why it's getting all filmy? What the Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I fucked that up. Oh, it's apathy. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, I don't like the idea of dying of apathy. Content warning. Holy shit. All right, so yeah, don't die of apathy. Yeah, no doubt. I gotta just... I actually really like this, like, multiple conversations thing. Tobacco?
Huh?
Oh, it hurts you to... That's funny, it hurts you, but lowers your apathy if you kick stuff. Oh, so I have to go through the infected district regardless.
Our quarrels are ended. Our friend.
Let's equip some stuff for apathy reduction here. Oh, that's really interesting. do it. Yeah. This is bonkers, man. I'm loving it. I think that's the way I want to go, isn't it? Yeah.
Thoughts galloping.
Oh, there's no taking like a back route. Oh, improved kinematics from Pathologic 2, though.
Weird, but tolerable. The map kind of lies too, which is interesting. About where there are or aren't pathways. Well, the Marble Nest did this too, though. It was like truncated. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Oh, yeah. No, I've always thought the idea of speedrunning Pathologic games was insane. Like, the speedruns are actually quite funny if you watch, like, the Pathologic 1 speedrun, where it's just, like, chug 25 bottles of water and then just hang out in, Capella's room until the town gets destroyed. But
This mechanic might be really funny. Or might... Ow!
Misophonia, Denkovsky?
That's what I was thinking, Kelp. Kel of Kelp. It's a great name. Sonic the Russian. Dankovsky's my name, and medicine's my game. Yeah, wow, so fast, cool! Running around at the speed of town. That's right, at the speed of town. Places to go, gotta draw my gun. Oh. Hello, miss. I just mopped that floor and now you're walking all over it. It took forever to scrub clean, you know. Apologies. I'm very good at walking in a handstand. My legs always veer off to the left for some reason. Stop with that clowning, will you? First, he's turned the bathroom upside down. It's only closed in the hope for these apartments. People watch their kids here. They take their own baths on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They keep it clean. And now there's you with your remarks. Bet you're a pal of Filat's, aren't you? If the locals are right, a doctor is more of an enemy than a pal, which of course merits its own study, an anthropological one, on the tendencies towards self-destruction. Alright, all I see is that your tendencies are towards towards bathroom destruction. On your part, I see mud on your shoes. My shoes wouldn't be muddy if my patients just answered questions instead of lying like little kids. I don't enjoy dragging myself across town to collect someone's medical history. Oh, maybe this is better. I'm a doctor. Filat is my patient. And my duty is to get to the bottom of whatever he's suffering from. Your life may depend on it too, by the way. You see, Inspector, I then took half the town's supply of meth, and I solved the plague in 10 minutes. In fact, you could say that I'm some sort of super doctor. A doctor who's able to run at blinding speeds, and whose heart is in very poor condition. So Filat's in the hospital. Perhaps it's for the best. A person getting sick is for the best? Hey, don't look away. You said it, not I. Don't shame me. I've helped him out his whole life. The cooking, the cleaning, and whatnot. He was a loner with no one to take care of him. And it wasn't too much trouble for me. We were neighbors after all. He and my husband had been friends since they were kids. Doesn't that just sound idyllic? We drifted apart as time went on, but he used to thank me, and one day, it was like bam, he forgot everything, never said a word anymore. Scurried past me to his apartment, eyes down, no hello, no goodbye. But he sure showed his bathroom who's boss. So this sort of frenzied rage isn't typical of Filat? Never trashed anything before, I was well behaved. But now it does sound like Twirian sickness. What kind of person this is typical of is an easy guess. You often get this with drunks. One moment he sits there quietly, and then he's all delirious all of a sudden. With all this ruckus and mess. At least he didn't punch anyone out. Has he been a drunk for long? Was this his first delirium tremens episode, or has he had those before? He didn't drink before. But go ahead and look out the window. The town's falling to pieces. It's enough to make anyone start drinking. It's like people have gone crazy. Everyone's grabbed a bottle, some grabbed a knife. It's hard to stay human. Everyone's inner beast is looking to break out. So you know for certain that Filat trashed his room, trashed the place in a drunken haze? Or is that just what you're assuming? Well, what do you think happened? He didn't just trash the shared bathroom. He was sick all over it. The place was a mess. I thought I'd never get it clean. Do you know what it's like to mop up someone else's vomit? Oh, how would a smart dresser like you know that, eh? I went to medical school, my good lady. The quantity of vomit I used to cart around is more than this entire house could disgorge. Have you figured everything out you needed? I need to finish cleaning here. The kids from downstairs will be here soon to wash their hands before eating. They bet they'd be better off if they don't see this mess. Just a minute. Is there anything else you can tell me about Filat? Did you happen to know any illnesses he's had in the past? Chronic or acute? Anything you can remember? No, that man was never sick. Strong and tough as a cart horse. I mean, I could easily imagine him pulling an actual cart. That was why they hired him to guard the Oglimsky meat cannery back in the day. You two talked more back then, right? If you ask me, Filat may be built for the job, but it's not the job for him. The Termitary needs security to make sure steppe brutes aren't beating about the town. But he was getting sentimental about them. That's why he and I fell out. We argued about whether the worms and herb brides were our equals. Some security guard. An opinion like that doesn't paint you in a good light, but your neighbor, on the other hand, sounds like a man with a conscience. What a thing to say. Stop trying to confuse me. I don't have time to pick your philosophizing apart. Anyways, I have a bathroom to finish cleaning. Filat got into philosophizing too, and it destroyed our friendship and made him an alcoholic. There's no good in that. Can we go back to his drinking once more? Your delirium hypothesis is logical, but it's also still only a conjecture. In fact, his denial about drinking habits sounded very sincere to me. He wants to confess something shameful like that. The thing is, lifelong sots are proud of it, and the new-made ones are ashamed. I hope he's ashamed. If it's anyone's darn guess if he is. It's like he became a completely different man. For all I know, he's lost all sense of himself at this point. Gone completely off his rocker. Off his rocker? There's something new again. Are you just talking about the bathroom incident, or is there evidence that he's off his rocker? He has episodes, you know. Before he traced the bathroom, I hear him muttering behind every door all night. He lives alone, no family, no one visits him. My husband and I used to be his only friends. Started talking to himself. That's a sure sign. Hallucinations do point to delirium. Are we done now? I have my limits too. Mopping floors is hard enough, but the bad-mouthing a former friend is harder. I'm sorry for the poor dummy. Where is Filat's room? I'd like to take a look before I go, is all. Further down the hallway. Here's the key. I've got work to do. Been breaking my back for half a day here. Whose fault is that? A fool, who's also a drunk now. Poor soul. Alright. Oh. This is kind of dire. Whoa! Sen beinerdem. Well, this is news. The neighbor told me Filat lived alone. You're angry. Barbarous hic ego sum. Qui non intelliger only. Fuck, yeah, I do keep forgetting to do that. What? That's much better. So who might you be? I've got nowhere to go. Don't kick me out there, them. Feel that son? You don't look much like him. Not going back to the Warren. The what? Must be from the Termitary. You're just who I need. You people call it the Termitary. You smell like danger. Bolish. Bayalish. Go on your way. Will you tell me what's in there? In detail, please. People are in there, Katanga. What else do you want? We live in there. How'd you get past the guards? I'll tell. Just let me go. There's a crawl hole out of the warren. A Chai Filat watches it. Help me go around the angry guards. Why didn't you just stay there? Let me guess. Love struck? Or did you break the code of your laws? Have your people even got one? Then okay. What? A Chaifali took in, hid, sheltered. No one else sees. No one else returns to the warren. Talk quietly. Zilgen. Nogochon. Yasha. Shesherneb. So no one hears. Your neighbor heard anyway. But don't worry, she thought Filat was out of his mind. You keep quiet, she won't notice you. Where's Achaifuleb? Yun Bolohob? How is he? Finally some sensible talk. He's in the hospital. He's ill. I'm a doctor. I need to find out what he's ill with. Will you help me? I will. I'm the Tachalebi. A high fillet sickens. I saw. He sickens. Does Filat drink? Vodka, wine? Those steb herb infusions of yours? At first glance, I can't see a single bottle. Not a drop. Strict on himself. Doesn't allow me either. Khara and Shengi Khato. Never was mistaken after all. Perhaps he wanted to be mistaken. Perhaps he wanted to be mistaken out of spite. Reasons don't really matter, though. What matters is that he wasn't drinking. How else can I help? Save a kaifelet nerdem. Beshama asunhan. Stay put. Don't you dare sneak away. So look around, and I'll ask you a bit more. Dunkard, he's trashing the house. In his head. New patients turned over. Assistant. The third is a tough nut to crack. A little investigation is needed to clarify the diagnosis. No label on the pills. Can't tell what they are on appearance. Feel I took them. Did you know he was sick? Good. Saint Bernardem. Now that you promised to help me, will you tell me what happened to Filat? I will. Namda Taralike. Idrib. Filat sickens. I saw it. He sickens. I found some pills. Medicine. What are these? Who was taking them? You don't use these in this step. Bata Becherer. Meden Yagub. Filat said they are so the head doesn't ache. Symptom. Good. His head hurt. Stay put. Don't you dare sneak away. Until look around a bit, but then I'm going to talk to you again. I didn't mean to do that. Ah. It's interesting. It's kind of a replacement for the, like, letters. Having your thoughts appear on, like, walls. On his forehead. Ah, fever. Bags on the bed look like they were using a compress to bind something hot or cold to an injury. Do you know anything about that? I do. Hakai Filat was hot. Tossed and turned. I put cold on him. He's got a fever. I mentioned that during the interview. I did notice that. I worry for him. Stay put. Pills at the rags. Something rotten on the table. Did you eat it? Is that what made Filet vomit? Hungry. Needed. Filet, not rich. Boss blood pays guards so little. Haru. There's enough for one. Not enough with me. Hard to feed two. Filet walked. Looked for cheap food. They cheated, sold, rotten. Mochened. It's come at a cost. It's scary at them. Never thought to eat rotten food. Even Nachai Filat forbade. Then his hunger came, crazy like. Iles Helen. Grabbed everything, gobbled everything. I took away, hid. Told him bad, rotten will hurt. He didn't listen, like possessed by some angry beast. A hungry beast. I've never noticed such indiscriminating behavior before. A change in the feeding pattern is certainly telling. Never saw a man wolf bad food done like that. God.
Keep quiet in the library.
Huh. And get it to play over and over?
Be quiet, you lot.
Does that make me more manic or less manic? More manic. Okay, that's great. Or less, more apathetic, okay. Oh, that's kind of trippy. Shit. And what am I missing? Oh, it does?
Yes, this is a migraine. Don't want to hear this. I'd rather not hear this.
There we go. I'm all fucked up on manic energy. Now where's the, hints? Give me the hints, worm. I don't believe I'll find anything else in this abode. Yeah, that's not crazy. Don't joke about this, Erdem. What's this mousetrap doing here? Just in case, or are there actually mice in this place? Lots of them. Oh, walk here. It's like their home. That spread disease. Diagnosis. At once, but I need to double check. Townsfolk live in houses. Call us beasts. Cleaner in the steppe. Better. They know nothing. Tenechzon. Mice, headache, fever, hunger, vomiting, fatigue, skin reddening. Veins are rolled out, but that's what happened to the bathroom. No, he doesn't drink. He'd eaten bad food, couldn't keep it down. Want to make a mess in here, so he went out there to do it. Jan. And then there's Jan. Water's there for washing. Achaifilat said water scared him. Heard the dripping, went crazy. Can a man be scared of water at them? Jan is life. Water for no apparent reason trashed the bathroom. They're extremely rare.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
Oh, I haven't filled them in my book, no. I didn't realize I could just pull this out. That's awesome. What am I again? This nation's hydrophobia. Yeah. Hey! Old Pathologic music throwback. Thanks for the fucking hospital. Oh, great. No, no, no. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. That's good to know. on. Get less apathetic. Okay.
Tired of this noise.
There we go. Oh, good. Hey, it's my bowls. I send it of good life to you, Erdem. Here are your bowls, Bekara. Are you still not glad to have them? Where are the Odonga of yours? The ones who came this morning. I remember sending them to fetch the bowls. You've insulted them. The worms do not want to deal with you anymore. The worms believe you're a bad man, a churlish, ungrateful man. My kin. Can't be done without Baruch, after all. Are you going to take our bull's blood? I am, but later. For now, leave them here. Dankovsky, you burly prick, you've doomed us all. 4-9 man just angrily. Trash can on the street. Mix please play Underwench too. Curse of the not cursed. Oh god, where's everyone? Uh-oh. My game crashed. Oh, wait for it to respond. Oh. There's the jank. Oh, good. There's a continue feature. Oh, no. Crap. Okay, we're gonna just go max speed here. Oh, there's the mousetrap. Okay. Oh. Oh, that was the wrong patient.
I'd rather not hear this. Boiling, crackling, screeching, living.
Gonna get good and manic.
Tired of this noise. vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
All right, here we go. I'm the bachelor of being fast as fuck, boy.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Oh! Huh. Looks like fast back on them. Looks like fast back on the menu, boys. Like the idea of one of the locals being like, "Holy fuck, that doctor's fast!" And just Dankovsky just like soaring down the street at the speed of sound. Begone from me! Begone, bastard paste! No. Not really paste, more like clouds, fog. Ow! No! Here we go. Yeah.
I could use some quiet.
Oh, you're not getting any quiet, Dankovsky.
The town dribbles.
Yeah, Nick
Is it
Frost looking dude.
Dankovsky.
That makes sense.
Every creak like a gunshot. As if things are animated.
Oh, wait, that was the wrong direction. Oh, no, that's just health. Okay, no, that's good, that's good. Changeling? Hey, look at me, doctor. Make sure you get a good look. Are you upset by something? Upset? Oh, he's upset. Like, listen, I can't talk to you about important matters when until you get a hold of yourself. Long time no see. You think, well, you mom fast, don't you? You're beside yourself, doctor. Your senses are out of tune. Which means you don't even understand which world you're in. You're looking at me. You see who knows what. Should I tell you what I see? Truly convincing an imitation of a split personality. Perturbate, mentis. Yeah. And this kind of particularity has an unfortunate habit of spreading to those around you. Now look at you. You're agitated. This is mania, psychosis, excessive nervous excitement in your head. Several versions jostle around on every little matter. Hardest part of L.A. Noire? You ain't wrong. And Kosuke has friends back at the Capitol. It is kind of weird. At least he has co-workers. I mean... He's capable of thinking, are you at all familiar with such a pastime? And your thoughts, and your thought is truthful, and each thought contradicts the others. Your mind is paralyzed. You're unable to separate the crucial from the trifling. Unable to ask the question that matters. Which question? Here's what I want to speak to you. Are you the one who brought the sample to this district? Yes. And if you're being honest, then no. Just as I thought. Watch your head, dear bachelor. Watch it closely. Find a balance. Extreme mental states skew reality. What you see is not what it is. People turn the wrong side to you. The disease is falling into your lap. You turn back and hunt its shadow. I'm giving you good advice here. I'll consider it. I do prefer to stick to the golden mean. Yeah. Finally, I've been waiting for you, Dr. Dankevsky. As you can see, I have allowed the volunteer orderlies to leave on the break. They'll return as soon as you give the word. Good. Rest is necessary. Let them have a smoke, visit their families, who knows. They might even get a chance. They might not even get another chance. Consider it done. What of the third patient? Feel it. The termitary guard. Do you have a diagnosis? I put them to sleep, and yet I haven't put them to sleep yet. I thought they might be useful to you again. I need to verify a few things with Filat. Just be sure to put it in the document and to stamp it too. Mr. Little, I barely recognize you. Are you going to teach me how to maintain my patient records now? Here you are. What took you so long, Doctor? Did my mice detain you? You're joking, despite your nerves. That's a good sign. You can relax. I've seen it. Your secret has been uncovered. So you met him. I tried to protect him with everything I had. Went to your hospital so that they wouldn't catch it from me. And you lied. You described fatigue, but you'd been nauseous, feverish, and much more. Never been a good liar. If I told you too much, you'd know that someone was changing my bandages. That I needed to feed 2 mouths, so I talked as little as I could. Regardless, I found out. Nothing to hide now. Sure, I led the boy through a hidden passage, away from the slaughterhouse. He's just a kid, Doctor. It's a hardship that brought him to the cannery. And just like that, Fat Vlad puts him to work. Young or old, doesn't matter to the Oglimskis. They send everyone to the factory. They're all pretty glum. That's a well put. This is of little interest to me. You disobeyed orders. I'd tell your superiors if the vaccine weren't so important. Oh, there's a Latin option there. Shit. I'm no hero, but I was taught to draw the line somewhere. You treat people like people. Period. I've done what I could. So you're saying you'd let more people out? If you had more authority in decisions? So you believe the termitory's doors should be flung wide open now, during the epidemic? They'll starve people to death in the dormitory, and not just there either. While you were out, I overheard people in the hospital. Aren't you the tyrant who ordered the quarantine? Without the quarantine, the plague would devour your town in just a day or two. It's the plague I restrict, not people. They're dangerous games you play, Doctor. I'm not the only one that doesn't like restrictions. Today people endure. Tomorrow too, but in the days that follow, they'll erupt. Two characters combined, that's just don't sees people under him. That's probably true. I told you can't humiliate the living being suffering without suffering consequences. Imprisonment humiliates a town the second time. Everyone's a critic. My decisions aren't up for debate. This won't end well, I tell you. Neither of us can tell the future, and Philot, I came to talk to you about your diagnosis. Drink this glass of water, please, before we continue. Take it away. I can't stand here in the sloshing. Get it away, Doctor. Stop backing up. You'll overturn the equipment drawer. Look, I put it away. It's gone now. Just a little calm. Please calm down. Calm down, please. Never should have dismissed the orderlies. Oh, shit. I've checked the records. You diagnosed all three oddities. I didn't die quickly from the plague. You're a mental giant, a luminary. Still don't know if my diagnoses are correct. I've awaited your verdict with bated breath. What's next? The vaccine? Searching the town for more people with the same symptoms as today's three? Certainly. It's the same as yesterday. Consider it done. After that, how much culture should we take? What temperature should we heat it to? Reduce my prior instructions by 1.5 degrees. Don't add too much water. Either culture medium, but follow the dilution charts. We've gotten it down to the last 2 nights. We'll manage without supervision, I promise. Rest without fear that we will never disgrace you. So, Dr. Denkovsky, do you give us permission to proceed? Shall we start? If we don't vaccinate anyone tonight, there'll be 300 deaths. 5. If we do, and my work has errors. It's so damn difficult every time. What's going on? I couldn't hear you. Do we begin or not? We do. Namki, Id Quad, Vitari non protest metuid. Is vevere animo quieto nullo modo potest. No! I might have crashed it again. I've crashed it again. Oh yeah, no, he's the biggest dork. Oh, thank God.
I forgot that there's so much of the world.
Nice. Done all you could, senor. Go on and rest. So wait for you, Stillwater. That's where you're wrong. I'm expected at the capital. Sooner go to Stillwater, the millstone around my neck. Can I just walk to the Stillwater, though? Or do I have to do the, like, fast travel thing?
I'd rather not hear this.
I'll have, like, fast forward effect. The new Bachelor Fastovsky. I kind of figured it did. Doctor, we're rotating, leaving that is, abandoning our post. The reason being? We didn't sign up for this. Gone and armed themselves. I got petty thieves. No, these are proper. It's the word thugs. They shoot, Doctor. They stab. It's really unheard of around here, raising a knife against your fellow man when we're unarmed. It's fine. I'm armed. You're saying you've got a need to kill another living, breathing person? No one will attack me. I'm a doctor. Doctor, you're looking at today from the, what's the word, the lens of yesterday. We weren't afraid of them either. Lots of them trying to get inside the plague districts like this one. Thing is, they weren't shooting, they weren't stabbing, and today is, as they say, a whole different beast. They had humanity, now they really don't. They have an epidemic, they have side effects, violence, dissolution of boundaries, desperation. I foresaw all of this. I'm afraid, Doctor, we're volunteers. We took no oath. If everyone goes back on their commitments now, suppose I should go back on mine. Not letting thieves in sick out is fine. Putting yourself in full of bullets or a blade, well, to say it again, that's a different beast. The fact that you've brought us to this state is, thought-provoking. Again, really unheard of. And on that note, we'll take our leave. Go over you like. Certainly isn't a job for cowards.
The town dribbles.
You sure?
Closer.
Yeah. Damn.
Boiling, crackling, screeching.
There he is.
I like that as a mechanic.
Hey, just wait you next time, coward. Gotcha.
It was self-defense.
Come here. Closer.
Let's all be real cool about this. Really?
Closer.
You're too high strung.
Kids outside the Stillwater, that's kind of weird. Raise the yellow flag. The yellow flag doesn't stand for quarantine, dum-dum. It's the other way around. It's you who stands for quarantine. The yellow flag means hang all borders. Adventure novels are a bad source of seafaring knowledge, you know. Get us our boat, mister. That boat used to be in my hat, you dum-dum. That's because your head is so small. A little matchstick head. Think differently in his hat? Do people think differently in this hat? Heh, he won't get you the boat. His head is ill-fitting. He thinks in mere 3 dimensions. Hey, fuck you! Conversation felt like a complete by Dankovsky. It sure does. Sounds like a fake story from the early internet. Oh, are you sure it's a hat? If it fits anyone, it'll be me. It's not a hat, guys. It's a bone. Yay, Eva Yan.
My chest aches.
She's got a new design. The bone hat, it's true. You're just in time. You know, a mob is slowly gathering outside the house. I didn't see anyone. I did. They peer through the windows. They're planning something, deliberating. Sometimes they carry torches, sometimes stakes. They're up to wickedness. You often see what isn't there, Eva, don't you? If you decide to go out and check after all, please take me with you. There's no need. I won't be there long. Wait, let's talk a little first, like we used to. You said yourself yesterday, when you're talking to me, it's like talking to a cat. The only way to sort your thoughts. You must have brought so many new thoughts with you. Tell me. You're the most precious listener to me, but my head is filled with miserable chaos now. Oh shit! She's kinda out there. Eva Yan's a really strange character. Will you tell me? You see, the first thing is, it's clear that the sand pest can't be defeated by ordinary means. We're so short on time. Creating a vaccine takes weeks. I don't even have days. Which means we have to do something different. But what? How do we find an opening? What can replace time if there's not enough of it? It's true. My first run of Pathologic 2, when she caught the plague, I willingly let myself get burnt to death and restarted the game. Time, on occasion, Eva, can be replaced with people. We don't have those either. As they say, 9 women can't make a baby in a month. Neither can time be replaced with space, although maybe. Keep talking. I'm a human. An intelligent, industrious, courageous human. A good specimen, one of the finest, and I still have too many limitations. Solving these problems takes something greater. A stream, if you will. Instead of a point. I must pass through several apertures at once. Go on, keep talking, I understand. What's that noise outside? I told you, there's people. They're scaring me. This conversation's more important. It'll never happen again. How much time has passed while we've been talking? I don't know. An hour, maybe? Spent a long time thinking. Are you joking, Eva? It was maybe 5 minutes. She was right. It's dark out now. Oh. I want to see the thoughts about... No thoughts about Eva. That sounds like the beginning of Pathologic 1. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh! Eva?
Don't you think my color's faded?
It's so hard on you, poor thing. Look at some of your hair has turned gray in the past few days. You're a learned man. Why does it do that? Can someone's hair really gray so suddenly? Hold on, Eva. We're in danger. Let's drop this idle talk. See? I told you. That talk remains in the past. It won't happen again. What's happening out there? What do they want? I made one mistake. Just one? What mistake? Now you're making fun of me? Tell me, what was it? Did you make this mistake in the past? Yes. See, I was trying to tune down the public panic and stop the infection from spreading, so I issued some harsh decrees on quarantine measures. Eva, the townspeople are revolting. I don't think they're that gross. I told everyone to stay home. No talking, no sneaking out. Not everyone found this enjoyable. They're frightened. It all piled up rather unfortunately. The regular supply train was running late, and the quarantine was very sudden. Many people lacked necessities, food, medicine, water, and much more. The town became a rat trap. A cornered rat pounces on a cat, even overcomes it sometimes. I've thought it all through. I'll revoke the decree right now. It won't get any worse. No one complied with it anyways. It just led to exasperation. No sanitary measures. There's no authority here, just anarchy and chaos. To hell with it. I'm revoking the decree this instant. Isn't it too late? Something has to be done anyways. Oh boy. Oh, a boy came here recently. Agitated, angry, carrying some papers. I gave him bread and dried apples. He's upstairs on the table you signed your papers at. Okay, I'm going. Cassante causa cassat effectus. Freebase some fucking nicotine real quick here. Still water. Remains a deeply strange house. I love it. Hey, Sticky!
It feels like someone's pulling my strings.
So they made a bunch of decrees about the town. Like, there weren't enough already? They told me to bring him to you. For your approval. For my review, not approval. I only approve them if I can find the least minimally sensible. My son! Yeah, Sticky's the best. Isn't the house on fire? No, the fire's outside. If fire can't go through doors, it's not a ghost. I'll have to ask the higher-ups. I just bring what I'm given. Your decree, we carry it out instantly. We've got full authority for the past 2 days, don't you? So use it. We'll obey. As far as I'm concerned, roosters do the crowing, and who cares if the sun doesn't rise. So I'll use that authority to lift the quarantine. Can't get any worse than it already is. God. This is new. Oh, Jesus. Damn it, done. Patrolmen. Seems like a good degree to me. Was it Khan?
A brood of pheasants
Sure
always
is.
broods.
Remember your request? There are 500 kids at the Polyhedron by now. 522 to be precise, not counting me. The tower supports our weight just fine. Don't order the evacuation. Must not happen. What are you doing here, kid? You're supposed to be in the Polyhedron. You lifted the quarantine. I think we'd agreed you'd stop calling me kid. I just signed the decree. The ink hasn't even dried yet. You're living in a special timeline of your own, Dr. Denkovsky. For all I know, it may have taken you a fairly long time to sign the decree. In the meantime, the weather has turned fair, and the quarantine is nothing but a memory. Go outside and see what you've wrought. I'll have to have a look. My decrees aren't usually popular in this town. Revi Manu, as an ancient author would have put it. I swear if I get Molotoved when I go outside, I'm gonna have harsh words for Khan. Time stops when you speak to people. A miss.
A town is a gathering.
Oh, good.
A man is a gathering of body
Bro,
worms.
wake up, it's 2006.
You are a town.
Hello, Doctor.
You are a body worm.
Thank you for clearing the way for me. Just wanted to fix my mistake with the quarantine. Now I'm neither your friend nor ally, you damned thing. You're not. You're a smart fellow who finally understood that I'm a blessing, not a curse. That Simon of yours figured it out long ago. By the way, that's why he allowed me into the town. That's why he took my communion. You're lying, you mealy-mouthed creature. Simon created this town himself. He wouldn't have let you in here on purpose. You're still so far behind him after all. Silly bachelor. It was for the town's sake that he let me in. At first he protected the town from me, but then he realized you can't protect things forever. You can't raise a child under a glass dome. There is no symbiosis without the soil. No miracle can bloom, and soil is me. Soil is you? Like some natural phenomenon then? You could say that, yes. Shabnak? Shabnak is real! and we get much plaguer. So plaguer. Even you can show a glimpse of intelligence sometimes. I cannot deny the intellect of the Dr. Dankovsky, the man who all but abolished death. I would have finished the job if only Simon had lived. Oh, Bachelor, he hasn't died. You're just looking in the wrong direction. He excluded time from the world, and thus became immortal. He's dying, sickening, living, rotting, thriving, all at once. He found a way. Just wait a minute. Give me some time to think. I can wait. I have time aplenty, an infinite amount. Since excluded from time from the world, I'll just include it back. I thought that was gonna work. I'll look on the second floor that said something about time. Of course. What troubles you, senor? Your day is over. I'm looking for Simon, but I can't find him. The mystery can only be unraveled slowly, by steps. There's not enough of it. Me to get it all done. A mile indeed, so a mile indeed. So let it not your grave become. It may be best to cry surrender. At least you've held on to humanity. A feeble joys that may be to you. You can do things that can be done. No more. Accept your fate as it stands. There can be no victory in this. There is a solution. It hides behind somewhere unusual. Is that a clock behind you? Is time itself your quarry now? Would you repair the past? Can such a thing be done? Signor, you know the literature on this. A flap of wings hither, a storm thither. That one tale is unwritten. I'll at least try and picture how things might have gone differently. Well said. But I knew you not to be a Berkelian. I feel sorry for Eva. Rather sorry about her. Then lay your head and sleep, or will you stare into the clock's face? As if it were a stereogram, a sacred icon. Perhaps it shall become what it is not. Yeah. Suppose that's the thing I do. It'll respond, and then there won't be too little of me to go around anymore. Interesting. Oh, I don't know which day I went to. Well, it doesn't matter. Damn. That's fucking awesome. I am very, 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 very excited for the fall release. Oh, let's find someone to raid. Perhaps fittingly, my fucking head feels like it's gonna split in half. Oh, dude needs streaming. That would be nice. I mean, there was a bit of a time 10 and 10 would catch the plague shit. And so you shall! No. There's about a year between the Marble Nest and Pathologic 2. This felt a lot more complete than Marble Nest did. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We are going to have a Glenn stream this week. We just haven't figured out which day. Thanks to everyone who is new. Thanks again for our wonderful Hekatana Snacking Wakumi for those crazy sub bombs. I appreciate you. I hope y'all had a good time. You'd think after 7 years I'd be better at ending streams. But I'm not. So I'm just going to do this.
Again, no context was given.